Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. On the double. 59. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
On first down, Evans, 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Whitfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McConnell. Throw left side complete. That's Page. 23 yards the pickup there. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. On first down, McConnell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McConnell. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
They can't stop us.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. On fourth down, McConnell. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
On second down now. It's Berry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Off play action. Whitfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
And two-star. Number 53. And Alpha. Switch.
Throwing on first down. McConnell. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, Team 6, fire.
Operating from the gun. McConnell. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw. McConnell.
Push him back.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Go. Motion. Hey, Delta.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Go.
Back to throw. McConnell to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, it's Berry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you.
Off the play fake. Whitfield. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Still 2nd down.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Whitfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, McConnell. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happened. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back to throw. McConnell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Whitfield. The completion to Riddick. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Check Christian, travel. Look at me. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, but now it's first and goal. Back to throw. McConnell toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking to throw. McConnell. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. From the gun on third down. McConnell. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Whitfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. McConnell. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
From the gun, McConnell. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. McConnell and a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McConnell. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, McConnell. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 13 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
We gonna shut y'all down.
So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Whitfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Whitfield. He finds Riddick. Complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Go now. 8 read. Hey, Alpha.
Watch the slant. 58 to Mike. 58.
On 1st and 10. McConnell. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
On 1st down, McConnell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, let's go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. 58 to Mike.
Hey, Delta. Come on, baby. Let's go.
2nd and long. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Throwing to start the drive. McConnell. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st down. McConnell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Orbit.
58, boys. 58. 58.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, McConnell. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the gun, McConnell. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From a yard out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Barry, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. It's Barry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance? Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, the Bengals have... There goes Green. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Just like that.
On first down, Whitfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Whitfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It would have been a long field goal, but fake doesn't work out, and the Bengals will get the football back.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down. Whitfield throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 4. And Watson has it right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Whitfield. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Whitfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Whitfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. McConnell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Page. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. McConnell to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating week for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Whitfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,